All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Look at it. No, that's stupid.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, you silly boy. Welcome back to the episode of Mortal Couch with me, Andrew, David. We are back from our slumber, and
You're so back.
Yeah,
We're so back.
What have we been up to? Because I wasn't doing anything. What are the updates?
How long has it been?
Like a month, 2 months, 3 months.
Like
I forgot.
I feel like the last time I saw you guys, or even like talked to you guys, was camp. Yeah, and that was
Yep.
almost 2 months ago.
Yeah, Andrew was a busy boy, and then we delayed those episodes. There was like 3 week in between the episodes leading up to camp, and then camp happened, and then we stopped for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Was there a reason?
Did you have a treat?
No. A
Yeah,
retreat?
Andrew was always busy.
Did you have the Northeast?
No, I went to Florida for their
That
Ignite
too.
conference. Yeah, but that's like in September.
It's pretty early. Yeah, pretty early on.
So we still went like a month after.
Yeah.
We tried to record someday, but yeah, I was busy that day with meetings and stuff. So that's my bad.
Meetings.
Yeah, we're actually recording on Sunday today, the Lord's Day.
Mm-hmm.
When we were supposed to be
Because he's
resting,
busy tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
This
true.
guy's busy tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
we're supposed to be resting.
This is our rest.
we are now
Mm.
resting in this podcast. And David, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
Because I don't even know. He's got a new look. He moved his bed. Well, actually, it kind
Yeah.
of looks the same. Like you have nothing on your wall, so I don't know where you are.
Did you do your room, or is it flipped?
I
mirrored?
flipped it and I had it a bed frame. That's basically it.
Wait, did you move stuff? I was there.
So back then in my old past videos, I'm over there right behind me. So I brought my table over there and moved to here.
So
To the side of the wall.
you're on this wall that you're looking at is also the bathroom.
Yes, right there's my bathroom.
Oh.
And so
thought
I
you
basically
were,
just
like,
switched my
video
bed
clip.
and my table. My
Mm.
bed and table just switched.
Yeah,
and then I have like cool stuff
This
on the
is
side
optimal.
now, and like this side desk right here, and I got this light right here. Actually, would it matter?
I thought it was connected. Why you just have like 2 tables now?
Well, the reason why is because this table's slightly lower than my table currently, and so when I flick on Valorant, my elbow hits the table, and so now I just push it all over there. I gotta get my priorities straight.
When I'm gaming too hard.
I absolutely demolished this table next to me, so yeah, I had to move it. Whoa, what the heck? Why
Wow.
this guy's flexing, bro. Before we
Yeah.
even
Oh, you
started.
like purple? Oh, you like
you
purple?
You want orange light? You want this guy with the worst lighting we've ever seen the past few videos. Now
You know, it's because I
decides
was
to
so
upgrade.
self-conscious that y'all said that, so I got a whole light setup.
No, it was really bad from you. But luckily, it's better now. It worked.
Yeah, maybe you can get some good thumbnails now.
I don't have to try to make you brighter on like Canvas or Canva.
You know, even if you try to make me brighter, the AI doesn't do me justice. The
No,
AI just, like,
you look really ugly.
what?
Yep.
Yeah.
This 1-year anniversary is about to go crazy.
Oh yeah. Happy anniversary! A lot of anniversaries
Wow.
going.
Okay, wait, I didn't get to say what I've been doing. Okay.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I didn't.
I thought it was just nothing.
No.
Oh, so you're gonna talk about your anniversary?
No, not my anniversary. No. Oh, I've been in seminary. I started. A lot of reading.
There we go.
Went in person the past 3 days. Oh, wow. That was tiring. But it's good. Seminary's good. fun. It's great. Edifying.
Wait, do you have to go in person?
No, I
How's it
don't have
not?
to. Only these 3 past days I had to because
It's part of it,
I just
right?
yeah, it's part of it. Yeah,
Okay. So are
those
those
3
days like
specific
super
days.
long?
Yeah, I was like 8 to 5.
Yeah. Okay. I get that.
Yeah, it was tiring. So tiring. And then the last day they had like 70 students or 70 people from the church watch us in our lecture. Just watch us because they wanted to see what seminary is like. And so Mark Bailey, my professor, one of the chancellor, the old president, whatever. Yeah, he was like doing his lecture and everything. He was like, yeah, don't be intimidated or whatever. And he's really funny. But like just 70 people just watching you. I'm like, this is weird. Seminary, and then also started boot camp.
Coding
Okay.
boot camp?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am now grinding every day.
Man, I feel like we skipped past the seminary part. What do you like about seminary?
Oh, okay. Sorry. What do I like
Wait,
about
wait, wait.
seminary?
Hold on. First of all, you shouldn't be intimidated by 70 viewers because we now have 69 subscribers.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, we do.
and 4 of them are us. 3 of us and 1
Oh,
bot.
yeah. Don't worry about that.
Nice. I don't know. Yeah, we had.
We actually gained 1 viewer from that past video we sent out, or 1 subscriber.
Yeah. One
Oh
second.
yeah.
That's
Nah,
awesome.
bro. We were gonna record that day, but we didn't. So I'm like, I'll make this meme video, and then
Pretty
I
funny.
posted that one.
It's pretty funny.
It's kind of a lie. So,
Look at that little baby.
maybe there's a link in the description. But okay.
Wait,
What was the
yeah.
question?
How's seminary?
Yeah. What do you like about it?
It's good. I'll be honest with you. I bought too many books.
What?
When do you not?
I don't think
How do you?
You went to
two-
sing and you bought too many.
one
books.
or 2 of them are just for exposure.
Oh, so you bought the recommended like reading, not like the.
He said it the
required
first day. He was like, "Yeah, I recommend you. You should buy it." And then later on, I was like, "Oh, that's for exposure." Okay.
Well, he did say recommends. He didn't say.
I don't know,
We're
it's just
gonna
like you
use it for
should.
this class, guys.
Anyways, I still have it, so I mean, I can still read it. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it's already a lot of reading, though. Be honest with you.
Why'd you say it was fun?
It is fun.
Reading can be fun.
You're not making it sound fun.
Reading's fun. I think my favorite thing about seminary is so far, honestly, I'm taking 2 classes: hermeneutics, which is basically just like context and like
Wow,
contextual
that's a
background and everything.
class.
Yeah.
Tony's making waves.
My professor's really good. Or Mark Bailey, old president, chancellor currently. He's so good. My second class is bibliology, so it's like the study of theology, or like theology itself, theology of theology, and that's more philosophical in my opinion, like my head thinking. It has to think, it has to work, and it doesn't do that often. So quite Ethan. I just felt an attack coming, and it's like, oh no, we know.
Just say words, man. Just go and say words.
But it's been fun. I think my study of scripture, it's better or different at least. And so while I knew hermeneutics because of our leader, Tony, he prepared us already years ago with hermeneutics, the term, and like contextualize scripture and all that stuff. So it helped. But now taking this class, it's like, it's really good now. It's really fun and it's really entertaining, and observations and inductive and grammatical context and all these things, like small little things that you wouldn't really care about back then, but now it's like you see it differently. The word becomes more alive, I guess, the best way to put it.
Wait, what's the difference between the church and then seminary school way?
Oh, in terms of studying scripture?
Yeah. Why do you feel more alive?
Alive?
Alive.
Yeah. I think it's because I think in Sunday school or even Bible study, you won't go into the nitty-gritty because you don't have that time frame. I guess you don't have, because you're allotted like an hour and a half to do Bible study or Sunday school. But imagine if you just sat like at least 2 hours on a chapter. That's what I feel like at seminary is different. Like, unless I did Bible study with you and we were okay with staying over 2 hours, then I wouldn't care going to like, oh, the prepositional phrase of this adds to the adverb of blah, 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 blah. and it makes it more. I don't know. You see what the writer is trying to say even clearer. So I guess the difference is like I want to say time because you're not allotted a lot of time in church settings compared to like an assignment you have 5 days to do. You know, maybe I think that's what I think comparing both. You just don't have that space or environment to get deep in. Also, because the questions we come up with or the questions we have already come up with by our leader, and so he's already done the work for us. Yeah, so that's what I think.
Do you agree,
Yeah.
Andrew? Do you take seminary?
I think I get what he's saying. Like I would agree in that sense too. It's like probably in church settings and stuff like that. Like we're so keen on the application part that usually we'll rush the interpretation and observation and stuff. So just allowing yourself the time to like study and really like observe and get to the meat of what the text is saying is part of the fun. And so inductive Bible study and stuff like that is supposed to be like, I don't know, like you're Sherlock or something, and you go into a room and you see all the clues and stuff, and you like start to piece it together, and you're like figuring it out. And so like you don't really get that like that much in church settings because like we don't have the time, and a lot of people are very focused on the application. So like they kind of like just give it to you, and like that's not wrong. Like when you like preach and when you like teach and stuff, like you don't want to make it harder for your audience to figure it out. But there's just like a certain way of like building up and like supplying all the clues and evidence, and then like someone in the audience like is already piecing it together like ahead of time, and like when you get to your big point or your application, like it's so natural that it feels like they discovered it. And I think that's really part of the fun stuff that like seminary brings that you don't necessarily get in church. And so I think like I forget who, but like one of the Bible studies or something, like when it was probably at Hoidam last year in Atlanta for the youth. But it strung together really nicely, and it like everything flowed so well that it's just like it feels good that you've discovered it and like figured it out on your own. And so that's like one of the big things that I want to really push for our church and like our region. It's like how do we get them engaged and like chewing on the word of God, and they start to move through this like process of inductive Bible study and get to a conclusion that they came to like without us like shoving it down their throats first. So that's part of the fun.
So what's the application of all this time? Because you have all this time, but you're still going back to the church. Do you bring any of that back to the church? And like, I don't know, with all the new info or strats that you have, and you're in your Bible study, do you do anything differently, David?
Oh, I think I'm still like I'm more like aware of it. Back then, before seminary, though, I'd still say like, oh, like simple stuff like, oh, therefore, okay, let's look back, kind of thing, you know. So simple stuff like that, or why didn't he say this word instead of that word? So, in terms of applying it, I think slowly. Like I won't go like, hey, you know what this is? This word is? Uh-huh. And then they're like, no, it's an adverb. And so, you know?
Mhm.
Or like therefore is it's not necessarily conjunction, but it's a conjunction. I forgot what he said already. But like, there's an additive or like prepositional phrase or whatever grammatical context or parallelisms. Parallelisms are huge. But in terms of applying it, I think I won't necessarily call out like a grammatical thing. I'll just be like, hey, because of this thing, do you think we should look back on that, or let's go forward, or vice versa. So nothing like crazy, because then I'll lose my. I think I'd lose the people in our Sunday school. Quickly.
Verbs are good though. Adverbs are good. Yeah.
What's all
you
this
gotta-
adverb hype?
Like there's usually like it modifies the verb, and so like you have a main action, and the adverb gives you like the flavor and the color of it. So like usually like if there's a commandment, then like okay, do this, but then the adverb like kind of shows you like how you're supposed to do it, or like attitude and stuff like that. So like adverbs and stuff like that, they are pretty interesting. I know as soon as you like say the word adverb, then you like everyone's like no. But like
I haven't heard the
so
word
then-
adverb in ages. I'm not.
I know, right?
English.
Like I haven't really like went into the English like adverbs and stuff until I like started studying Greek, and then like you need to put like language to it. So like you don't have to like bring up like, oh, this is an adverb and it modifies like this word, but like in your application it's like, oh, like Paul exhorts us to pray, and the way that we pray is ceasingly, so that without ceasing is it like modifies how you pray and stuff like that. Like that's like an example off the top of my head. But like, you don't have to like break it down into English terms, but like it gives you flavor into those verbs.
Okay, so y'all both went to seminary. So, who do you recommend to do seminary? Because is it
Everyone.
for everyone or
Everyone.
for everyone?
Yeah.
So everyone should take seminary.
recommended.
I recommend everyone to take it. Everyone,
Yeah.
you don't have to, like, by no means.
For what purpose? For just becoming like more, like just knowing more about God, or just pastor, or
Yeah.
something.
So at DTS, there's a degree called Masters of Biblical Studies or Theology and Biblical Studies. And so it's like a 30-hour degree. What's like 15 classes. So like a semester or 1 year of like undergrad if you do like 15 hours a semester. And it would just kind of take you through basics like hermeneutics, Bible study methods, your theologies, systematic theology, stuff like that. Then you take some electives that kind of interest you. And I think those are all fantastic because like they're equipping you and providing you with the tools to read and like understand and interpret the Bible. They give you insight into like our faith, why we believe like in the canon of the Bible. How do we know our Bible that we read right now is like good? Understanding the history, how to read the New Testament, how to read the Old Testament, how to read poetry, how to read apocryph or
Apocryphy?
apocryphal, yeah. Like how to read just things like that. Who the church fathers were, what the different types of theologies and stuff like that. So it's just for you, ultimately, to read and understand the Bible, why we believe and what we believe, and putting categories to also like what we believe in, like so like the doctrine of like grace and saving faith and like what happens in the end times and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Your eschatology, your soteriology, your
There you go.
ologies.
all your ologies. So it's like you don't need to do it so that you can become a pastor or a teacher or something like that. Like you can take it for your own edification, for your own benefit.
But I do say though, depending on the seminary, it's really expensive. And so honestly, I got roasted for taking it just to learn.
You're just learning.
Rude.
Ew.
Yeah, because like 2 classes at DTS at least. I'm taking 2 right now. It was $4,500,
Yeah.
and that was like my undergrad for 3, 4 classes, 5 classes
Mhm.
semester. So I was like, wow. But it is a
How do you-
master's. So
How'd you get over? Because when I think of like seminary school, church and seminary school is like a different. Seminary school sounds like school. Like, how do you get over the school? Like, does it feel like
uh,
school, or does it just feel like church, but with like
uh,
more church, more like
uh,
smarter people? That I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know about other seminaries, but for sure DCS seems very academic. Like, so I came in thinking like it's not gonna be like school. I feel like I'm gonna have so much fun, and I do. Don't get me wrong, but I came in there and like just a lot of like English terms I haven't heard in a long time, like terms and terminology, like and then like it is very academic though. I'll be honest with you. Um,
Mhm.
but what makes it fun is like I can use that academic education and they use it for my assignments for the word of God. So like I recently had to do an assignment on Philemon or not Philemon, Philemon.
Embodiment, yeah.
Philemon. And
Philip.
that was fun. It was one chapter, right? But like I don't know. It's like they want you to apply it for sure. And so I don't think it's like church at all, in my opinion. But it's cool because the first day was like, I don't know. I came into thinking like it's like I'm in a Zoom meeting or a Microsoft Teams meeting. Like, ugh, it feels like school again. And it's like, all right, before we begin, let's open the word prayer. Oh, I said, okay. The UTA ain't
Oh
like this.
yeah. I remember David, like, he messaged me. It's like, oh my gosh, we're praying
They
before class
prayed.
starts.
They prayed.
I thought it was so
We're
cool.
praying.
We're praying. And then he was like, yeah, I'd be concerned if you went to seminary if you didn't pray.
Yeah, if they didn't pray, the first thing you did, like when you get in there, is just get up. I'm like, leave.
Yeah, I was like,
disconnect
oh,
from
are
the
we gonna get a
call.
benediction at the end too?
Thank you, God, for
Praise
this lesson.
God from whom.
But it's so good. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think
Um,
it's not like school to me, but it is academic. But it's not like church either. So I don't know.
yeah. Yeah. I'm at it was DTS too, so I can't really speak to other ones, but yeah, DTS does 10 academic. You probably did you need to take a class about like writing, like making sure you
Seminary
get
readiness. I think.
yeah. So like understanding the format that you need to like write.
Turabian.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
And cite all your like sources
Yeah.
in.
Footnotes and
Um
everything, superscripts. You have to do that.
yeah, then like how to research and like use the library and stuff
Mhm.
to get all your
Yeah.
whatever
That part was
sources.
like school. Yeah.
Oh, that part sucks because
Yeah. It's boring.
hate writing and research. And so
Citing sources.
there are times like yeah, you got to write a paper on this like systematic theology thing and you have to like go to the library, figure out like what type of books you're looking for, start reading those things so you can like understand and quote them and everything. So at that point, yeah, it's like hardcore school. Um, but sometimes like the classroom and stuff like that like feels a little bit more casual. I don't know about you, David. And one of the cool things I like when I was going in person is every month we have chapel. So like in the middle of class, we just stop class, we go to the library and we worship and then someone preaches and then we just go back to class.
Wait, what
Um,
songs? What are you worshiping to?
guess.
Is
Hymns?
it about to be Hillsong?
Oh,
Is it hymns?
yeah, we got Bethel in here, Elevation,
Actually?
Maverick City. No, it's hymns.
Okay,
No, he said
that's what I
no.
expected. Yeah, I expected that, but I was like, just imagine you went to a chapel and you're like, all right, let's get ready to worship, and then they bring out their electric guitar, and then blah, blah, blah.
I thank God.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah, but like at that point, like man, that's cool because it kind of feels like church or like Hodam or something. Like yeah,
Mhm.
worship, and then you go to your workshop or something. Um, so I mean, like some of the content is it feels like school, but your teachers are definitely cool. Um, maybe don't need to stress out about grades so much. At least for us, like, I don't know if they're gonna check our GPAs at the end. Maybe like if you wanted to
Yeah.
join like a
No,
big
I
white
was.
mega church, like you need a good
Oh,
GPA.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Maybe I don't know. It's
maybe.
probably
Like,
more
I was
competitive.
thinking, like, if you're going just for fun, like, can't you just do none of the assignments and just like be in class and be like taking notes and that's it?
Yeah. So if you want your degree, no, because you need to pass. Obviously. Um, so I know like at Yao like our district like seminary stuff, like you can just audit classes. So you pay them money and then you just take the class and you don't have to do assignments you don't want to. You don't get a grade at the end. So you can learn it. There's no credit if you need a degree.
Mm.
And so like at that point, like the degree is so that you can show people like, hey, I put in the work, I put in the time, I have credibility. But like if you don't care about that because you just are learning for yourself, like you don't have intention to like join ministry or become a Christian worker or something like that, where you need like a degree to kind of show that you're reliable, then yeah, just audit classes. So if you just want to take classes and learn about the Bible, like DTS offers free classes that like, hey, let's learn about the book of Daniel. And there's no assignments or anything. It's just you just watch a lecture, take notes, and yeah, just for your own benefit.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
David, want to talk about that? Uh,
What?
uh, Still relating to the seminary school. Why'd you choose to? You know what I'm saying? Dip. Why did you choose to dip? Aren't you going to another one?
Oh. No. Okay. I'm still debating because
Oh,
something happened
okay.
recently.
Something happened?
Um, so Andrew already knows too.
Oh, so I was
I was
out of the loop, I guess.
Oh.
Thanks for
no.
nothing.
He knows that I had an issue,
Hmm.
Okay.
specifically with a teacher from not because he's from DTS, but affiliated with DTS, and DTS affiliates with them. I had an issue with him because I'm not a fan of him. I'll be honest with you. I don't. Every time I hear him, like, um, and so I was praying on it and asking a bunch of leaders and stuff like that. Like, what do I do? Like, I don't know. Um, and so I was looking at another seminary to transfer to because basically DTS had invited this guy, or it was affiliated with this guy, and I was not comfortable with it at the time. I'm not saying like anyone who goes to DTS you should, but I'm just saying like for me personally, I just yeah. And so I wanted to transfer, but still praying on it. And I was looking at Midwestern Theological Seminary in Kansas. Um, and so it was weighing on my mind, a little conflicted. Didn't know what to do. Also didn't know how it was going to affect my scholarship, so I had to email and make sure. And they said it's
You got a
okay.
scholarship?
The district is willing
Oh,
to offer.
okay.
And after praying for a while, I was like, hey, I don't know. And so I had the 3 in-person classes yesterday, right? Or the past few days. And I was like, what better way than to ask them in person? And so I straight up just asked my hermeneutics professor, which was the 5th president of DTS, and he's currently a chancellor, Dr. Mark Bailey. He's really good, and he's so good. Like, wow. And so I wanted to ask him, hey, uh, I had some issues with like enrollment with DTS, whatever, something afterward. And I told him about everything, and he was like this, word for word. He was like this: DTS, we've chosen not to affiliate with North Point Ministries, which is the pastor's church. And he was like, we have chosen not to, even though I know the preacher, Andy Stanley, whatever I'll say his name, and I know his family and everything, and they're good friends of mine. he's a better evangelist than he is a preacher or a pastor. And he also said his interpretation and use of the Old Testament is horrible. It's terrible. I told him to. It's terrible. And so because of that, and also the LGBT thing affiliations with this conference and stuff like that, we DTS as a whole have chosen not to affiliate with North Point Ministries.
Mm.
And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I was like, okay, well, that sounds good to me. He wouldn't lie to me. And so it kind of alleviated for me. But the only thing that icks me is like, he wouldn't lie, of course. But the only thing that icks me is like his stuff is still on the website. In terms of his sermons and everything, where you've watched the sermon, literally, I'm like, and so, yeah, and so that's that. So I'm more at peace now, and if anything, I'm now like, I kind of like don't know anymore. I don't really, I want to say I don't care, but like I don't know anymore. So I'm like, I'll just stay. But it would have been nice to transfer because Midwestern's like tuition is like half of DTS. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So this past 3 days, I asked him, and he was cordial. He was nice about it, and he made me want to stay, honestly. So
Oh,
yeah, and so if anything, Mark Bailey. Ugh. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.
let's go. Give it up for the
Claps.
seminary students out there,
Clappers.
and Andrew.
Not me.
But I laughed.
Not
I
me.
laughed, but on my first day, I told Andrew right away, like, dude, 90% of these people are married, and it's some of them
Really?
my age.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy statistics.
90% of them are married. Like I'm seeing all my classmates. We get to do like a meet and greet or like introduce yourself. I only knew like 2 or 3 people out of like the 20 that are like unmarried. So I was like, oh, because like it's like family relation. Like you can talk about married or not. I was like, that's the only 2 options, professor. And I was like, family relations. I'm an older brother of 3. I'm the oldest. So, yeah. That's your question.
Yeah. When I went, like most of my classmates were already pastors.
Oh, really? Oh.
Mhm.
They have one in Houston, like a
Yeah.
It-
A satellite
okay.
campus.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. So like we do have some like dedicated professors, and then like every once in a while, like we'll have the professor from Dallas come down, and then we have to come to school that day. And so like what David just did, like we spend the whole Saturday, and that like counts as our in-person time. So normally the class is online, and then he comes in, we have it in-person class, and we do that, and they count the credit as in-person credit because you need like a certain amount of in-person credits. You can't. Oh well, it depends on your degree. Like for that degree, you need to have a certain amount of in-person credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So David had something else to say other than seminary, but I don't care about his gosh darn boot camp. So Andrew, what have you been up to?
Man, are we gonna talk about camp?
I don't know. Is that what you've
How
been up
was
to?
camp for you?
How was
Andrew?
camp?
As someone who was no longer a leader or in terms of small group leader, and
you were just the guy.
He was the facilitator. He was the manager.
Bro, no, okay. I went up to Andrew to like talk to him. Like, yeah, Andrew seems like he's having a good day. They were like, man, Andrew, how you doing? And then he was like, man, these people gotta know what they gotta do, man. Like, oh, what the heck, yo, whoa, who is this guy? He's so aggressive. He was stressed.
I don't like camp. Yeah, it's rough. Like being in control or that was a Freudian slip, maybe. It sucks kind of being like the person in charge, who doesn't have control. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I don't know.
It
There's
sucks
there's a
sometimes.
lot of things that like gotta get done, and like I know like everyone's like a volunteer and like not paid, and so like you know I don't really know how if I'm supposed to expect a lot from them, but like can I like get some help? Can we get some people who want to do
Let it out. Let it
excellent?
out. Let it out.
uh, no, all you guys did like a really great job. There's just some things that need to get done. Some hiccups here and there, but like in the big overall scheme of things, it's fine. Um, and so like for me, like something I didn't know I battled with until camp was the need for control. Because I'm like anxious for the future. So if I can control it, I can mitigate like disasters. I can make sure things are okay. I can feel okay if I mess up. But like if it's someone else is like not doing the right job, like I need to take care of that. So that's something I learned. Um, so that's not good. But eventually, and overall, it's okay. Like we got through it, and I do trust and believe in God's work at camp. I trust what you guys say. I trust in who God is, and so I don't. It's like water off a duck's back. Like everything wrong. Like not a lot went wrong. So anything that went quote unquote wrong, it's like you know, okay, it's done. Let it go. Um, Other than that, like, yeah, I was probably exhausted. No, sorry. I was most like no, I'm sorry. I was 100% exhausted.
Yeah.
Um, like I was losing sleep, like headed up to camp. Like I would just like wake up in the middle of the night and my brain would start thinking about camp and like things you gotta do. And like when your brain's running, like you can't go back to sleep. Um, And so, like, I was losing sleep on the way up. Uh, David made us run on the first morning we were there. Uh, and like, I think it like all caught up to me. And Pastor Mitt was like, "You have to go to bed like right now." And I was like, "Okay." Like, he's just like, "And tomorrow you're not allowed to run." And I'm like, "Okay." So I went to bed around like 10:40 or something. Um, And then I woke up because you guys like, because I'm already awake, like, and then you guys are, like, meeting up. So I remember we were talking, in the room, but I didn't run with you guys. Um, and so that helps, and then I just kinda stepped back a lot, um, and it helped me really just enjoy camp a little bit more and just yield to God. It's like, "Okay, everything is in His hands now. Whatever we need to take care of, we'll take care of, but the outcome or whatever is in God's hands. Like
Mm,
I don't need to worry or
mm,
stress out about that. And so at that point, I think became more like in the groove and more just there to be at camp and like it felt better. So at that point, yeah.
mm,
Um, but yeah, we'll tackle it from a different angle this year. And I know my shortcomings and failures and things that like I need to do better leading up to it and during camp. And so yeah, hopefully it'll be cooler next year and also in a new place.
Whoa, dang. We are
Not
we are going around
maybe
teasing.
you guys will like it better in Dallas.
It's gonna be in Dallas? No,
Mm,
you
ah,
silly boy. I
Maybe
mean,
you don't have to drive 5 to 6 hours anymore.
Ooh,
honestly, I thought it was worth it.
it was fun.
No, this is
I
one of
I
the
really like
most
Deer Creek.
positive reviewed camps I've ever seen. Everyone who went was like, "Man, this was the best camp." I've ever been to. Well, not ever been to,
Oh,
but like out of the ones we've had.
yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
California
Is
people,
that real
they're
though?
crazy.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Is that real though?
Oh, what the heck? He is lying? They're lying straight to my face. Okay.
yeah. Are we
But I
are we
thought
like
it
just
was.
glazing? Or what are we doing here?
No, usually after camp there's about the it was good, but you gotta eh, I remember the year before this one. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
was not the best. Probably one of the worst reviewed ones out of people I talked to.
Yeah.
They still thought
I
it
can
was
see that.
fine, but it was just
I
eh,
can see that.
eh.
Hmm.
And this one, it was everyone liked it. I think, unless they didn't, then I didn't.
How'd you
talk
like
to
it
them.
as part of A team? Is this your
I'm
first
part of
time
them
not
at
being on a
that.
small group?
What?
Is this your first time not being in a small group?
No, I did 18 last year.
Oh, okay. I was 18 this year.
Staff is so weird. You get to watch them have all the fun.
Oh.
Oh, I made them. I made the game.
He's like, I made the game and I want to play it. Like, it was a good
Nah,
game. I'm not
bro.
gonna.
Dude, the water game with the PVC pipes, like I thought it was so funny. And I
It was
really wish
great.
you guys kept the holes in. I thought it would be so good if you guys kept the holes.
Nah, yeah, a lot of
Maybe tone down
May-
the holes, but like if you kept it in.
I was in my mind. I was like disagreeing with what my teammates were saying. Like, man, we gotta cover them up. We gotta cover them up. Like, I was getting outnumbered, so I didn't want to like argue because
Mm.
I'm not gonna win. So I just like, okay, sure, yeah, we'll cover them up, and then yeah. You know what I want to learn from camp? I'm a pushover, bro. You say words, bro, and I'm just like, yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah.
No, like
I'm a bit of a pushover.
you gotta know when to hold them and when to play them. Like
I don't know when to play him. I don't know.
it sounded like you knew when to hold. Like you knew you were like maybe alone on this, and it's like it. I don't know. That's part of like being in ministry in a team. Like you're gonna have different opinions, and how do you like resolve that? And how do you let go of your ego and what you want? To just all right, like holes or no holes. Like I guess in the big grand scheme of things, does it
Holes,
matter?
no
No
holes.
holes. Some holes.
No. It was 18 is fun. I feel like it's the least. No, I mean, if you like media, then good. And I think people that do media do like media. But I think A team is one of the most boring staff. Like you don't get as much fulfillment doing A team. Media people, they like, snapping their photos, doing their little editing, and the video at the end is awesome. And small group leaders, you're pretty much part of the group, but you just gotta facilitate. So A team is just
Yeah.
kind of a
A
lot of
team's probably the
background.
weirdest one. Yeah.
Yeah,
The weirdest one.
Yeah, like the most not. Yeah, it's hard. Like you guys, don't get to play the games. Like you had that. I remember talking to you and some of the other ones. Like, yeah, you had this weird like thing in the back of your head. It's like, what if they don't have fun or they don't like the games and stuff? So like, it's A team is different. A team is one of the hardest parts of ministry, I guess. Like whenever you have to do icebreakers or games and whatever, it's so hard and difficult. But that's why you guys are my favorite team. That's why I call you guys A team. You guys do the hard work, the unappreciated work, but you guys are
yep.
the real goats. Yeah.
I didn't expect to be so tired. I was like, there's a lot
Mm.
more moving than I thought. For some reason, it's called A team, but
It was fun. Your games was fun.
I thought you guys did a great job. I had a lot of fun.
what the? I don't remember
Yeah.
you playing.
I played, yeah,
Which one?
almost all of them.
What team? With what team?
I think you just
The
joined the
oldest,
team, right?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, you did join. Yeah, they did
Yeah.
have a
The Faithful Figs. I don't know what they're called.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, some of them were really good. Some of them I'm like,
What do
when
you
are
mean
you
really
ready
good?
yet?
Oh, the
I
names?
really liked the ball and the chopstick. That was just so funny,
Oh,
bro. Everyone was struggling so hard, bro. Everyone was
I hate
raging.
it.
I'm like, yeah, this is funny. It's so funny
yeah.
I gave up. I'll
to
be honest. I was
watch.
like,
Yeah.
No, it was, bro. Me and Andrew in the older group because they didn't have enough people, and we were calming so hard. Hey, stick. Oh, hold for me, hold for
Yeah.
me,
Okay. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's on me.
bro.
It's on me.
That
It's on
was
me.
that's the comms were crazy in that
like
group.
a game, like a Valorant. He's on me. He's on me. I need
It's on
help.
me. It's on me.
Hey, you
Smoke.
cover, you
Okay.
cover. I'm going under. It was so good, so
That's
good.
funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that game was good. Dude, I've been like on Instagram, I've been like saving posts and stuff for
Yeah. Me
some of
too.
Oh
these
yeah, maybe
For
we
game
should
ideas.
do it more this year. A little bit more this
Yeah.
year. Do more after.
Yeah.
We got the video. Maybe we can show the video.
Yeah, and we also have a retreat coming up. Unofficially, maybe officially announcing it. But we might need some activities for then. Doesn't need to be a lot. Probably just some. We'll see. Yeah. I
So
mean,
it's gonna be
Wait, retreat?
just
Like
keep
via
yeah.
live retreat?
the
Yeah.
college, right?
Yeah. College career,
Oh,
young
I
Like
thought
adult
that was
leadership.
just for our church.
No, that's
You
VY.
might have one for your yeah.
We have one for
Oh.
our church too on winter, but like I'm saying, like
No, yeah,
for
no, but I
Yeah.
I don't know when I first saw it. I thought it was just
oh yeah, that one's VY. That one's VY. January. So
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So just keep an eye
excited for
out.
that one.
Like on Instagram, you see a cool game, just send it over and we'll make a little collection.
No, yeah, that's where we get it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but David, how is it taking care of a younger group? Younger
Yeah,
group this year?
it was different because I haven't taken care of a younger group since 2019, which is my first time serving, and that was eighth grader too. Not two. I had a freshman and eighth graders, but it was it's different because coming from a senior last year to eighth grade and freshman, expectations are a little different. You know, I thought I could expect well, but honestly, I didn't. I wasn't ready. um, Seniors, at that age, they're talkative. Especially the group I had last year, they were talking a lot. For eighth grade and freshmen, not much at all, and so it takes a while to bond. And also, it's really hard because people would come in the last day, and so I had to I don't know, work really hard to get relational with them because they just came, and so the vibe is off, the synergy is off, whatever chemistry. Um, and so I had like 13 people at the end of the camp when I started with 6 or 8. And so it was difficult. But think on the last day, even half. So we ended Sunday. I want to say halfway into Saturday, the last half into Sunday, it got better. It was good. It was good. Mostly because that's the night where everyone opens up, and everything. And so we leaders opened up first. And so that way they were more comfortable at night. And it's at night. And so I don't know what happens at night, but like your hormones go off or something. I don't know. So they were more willing to share, and it was good. So there are definitely, I don't know what it is, but I don't know if you can read it with me, but like the new, I don't want to say generation, but the new like upcoming people, younger people, they're not as talkative or energetic as back then, the younger people. Is that true?
Mhm.
No, that's I've, actually
Because
I
back
don't
then,
We
kids would be like,
can
like. What do you mean, kids? Like eighth
okay.
graders?
Yeah, like when I think about it, like this year's group of like eighth graders
Because
and like freshmen are a little bit less. No, I wouldn't say a little bit. They're less rowdy and in your face as I remember like back in 2018 or something.
yeah.
Remember like
really,
they were
is
like
that
up there
in my
like
mind?
rapping and stuff
Yeah,
with their roll calls and everything.
yeah.
In my mind, that's when like people get insecure, like middle school to high school, like freshman to seventh grade or something. That's when people start like getting insecure about like things, and then they start getting shy. So I'm like, that's understandable. I get that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, I think because we got a lot of new, fresh people, a lot of new people. Like usually, you grow up in the church here, but some people came from like California and all that stuff. And I don't know. I think it's just a lot more new young faces.
Mm. Like the first time campers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because back then you would kind of already know from at least you would at least know your. Actually, I don't remember back then too much, but
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just different dynamic, and so you had to kind of like I had to gauge it and everything, but it was good. I enjoyed my group. I enjoyed my group a lot.
honestly, one of my qualms with the camp was, gosh darn, everyone coming at a different time. Everyone, it was Thursday.
Hi.
My sister, gosh darn, said bye. Okay,
She's leaving now.
yeah.
Oh.
You gotta go to school. Okay, but what was I
It's
saying?
time.
Everyone came at a different time. Gosh dang, we
Yes.
arrived Thursday. Some awesome people arrived
Right.
Thursday, but
Yeah.
then all the awesome people also came on different days. And then the high schoolers couldn't come till Friday night. So half of the camp was kind of empty, and then half of it was like, wow, where all these people come from? A
Yep.
little kind of
Yeah.
annoying.
Not
They didn't.
not good. Yeah. Definitely a side effect of the timing. Um, a week too late. So we're definitely trying to fix that for next year. Um, not trying to. It will be fixed. I would not settle for camp that late. Um, if there's like no camp, I'll be like, then we'd have no camp. Um, so, but yeah, it should be earlier, back to kind of normal. First or second week of August. But yeah, that sucks. And like leaders, same thing. Like didn't show up
Yes,
until
bro.
they,
Oh my
show
gosh.
up.
Yo, shout out to
Um,
Tim. Where's Tim at? Holding it
yeah,
down for
holding the fort down.
the
Meek.
mustard seeds, baby. The meek mustard seeds.
Oh, I thought
He
I keep thinking they're lemons because of the
Yeah,
signs like
yeah.
yellow,
Yeah,
and I'm
it
like,
does look like a lemon.
leek lemons.
It was Billy, Amy, Tim, but Billy and Amy couldn't come till
Yeah,
like
Friday
Saturday or
night or
something.
yeah.
And then Tim held it down, man, by himself.
Mhm.
And shout
Yeah,
out to Tim.
claps and chat for Tim. Yeah,
Claps in chat.
yeah. Yeah. I did like the campsite. I thought it was really good. Like
Yeah,
a
good
lot of
better food.
places. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't better?
It was better. Yeah, definitely. But like, what's better than you know? I don't
I
want
don't
to
know.
say it.
Wow, that's crazy.
What do you mean?
No, it's actually the campsite was so small. Unlike I mean, I kind of liked it because you walk everywhere. It was
Yeah, it felt like
fine.
cozy, and then yeah, I liked it from uh administrative or whatever like point of view because like the great hall that we have like our everything in is like equipped. Like it's the first time I didn't have to bring a sound system, like projectors or something. Like it's just everything's there for us, and we just like plug it in, and it was so easy to do. Um, I love that part.
Mm.
But it
Let's
does,
go.
yeah. Everyone else complained about the restrooms and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh
whatever.
yeah. Nah,
Just
I
dirty.
was
Yeah, it's whatever.
I was used
It's
to it.
permissible.
Yeah, you guys can get,
Yeah,
used to
I'm
it.
okay
Yeah.
with
Get naked.
Yeah, showering in the morning with the boys.
No, it was kind of a vibe. Like getting in there, you see everyone else, and I'm like,
Or you
Yeah.
just walk in, it's like a horrid stench, and then
what?
and
No,
then
it was.
Oh,
It wasn't
I
Really?
never smelled
horrid.
anything bad when I walked in there.
What? Someone took a dump you didn't flush when
I
you
think
went?
my restroom was pretty smelly.
What do you mean?
share
You had the same restroom.
Unless you're the one further away from the Great Hall.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, no, yeah, that one does smell like pee. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was there a different one? There was another one?
There's 2
Yeah.
or 3. 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, ours was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you could just walk to the cleaner one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm,
Okay. Are we caught up? Anything else
I
on
mean,
youth
there's so
camp?
much. Oh, youth camp.
There's so much?
No.
Oh,
I went
no,
to
no.
Ignite and stuff. Yeah.
You went to a
But
kite?
Ignite,
No,
Florida.
Oh.
conference, Florida.
Yeah.
How was that? I saw you
So you
on
gonna like
their
talk
video.
about it?
Wait, what? What's the question?
So how was it? I saw you on the video.
Where's the video? The only video I saw was like on someone's Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
I was oh.
Not the Instagram. You're not
I
that
was like,
famous.
are you guys gonna upload it like on YouTube or is it just on this guy's Instagram?
Yeah. That's just on the person's
Uh,
Instagram.
This guy's
yeah.
Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So like right after camp, I went to Florida for their Ignite conference. So it's like a college young adult aged conference. So they have it at a hotel in Orlando. Um pretty cool because there's a big pool in the middle that you can use. They have conference room downstairs and all your bedrooms are like hotel rooms and so they're nice and clean. You have your own bathroom and towels and linens and whatever. Um and I think one of the things that really stuck out to me was the amount of like I don't know, dedication or like excellence that kind of went into it. Like their theme this year was from Psalms 1, like about like a tree planted by, waters, like it has everything it needs and produces fruit in its season. And so the theme is thrive. And so everything's like green plant themed. They gave us like these little goodie bags that were like flower themes. They had stickers and whatever, a keychain. When you get your shirt, like it's wrapped with this like tag that has your name on it, but then that tag is also like a plantable seed packet. So they're like, "Oh, don't throw your tag away. Just like plant it, I guess, and it'll grow into something." Uh, and so what's another example? Oh, so like we have prayer tent. Like you put all your prayer requests on the cards and you hang them on the tent. So they have a prayer tree. So
Oh.
you write your prayer request on like these like leaves, then you hang it up on a tree.
Oh.
And then like the tree gets filled with like all these leaves with prayer requests and stuff on them. Um, then at the very end, we did like an exercise where you write like a Bible verse and some words of encouragement on. It's supposed to be an apple, but since they couldn't find apples and it was like getting close to fall, they were pumpkins. But like it's close enough. And so you hang it on a tree so that if someone comes up to the tree, they can take that apple and like be encouraged by whatever Bible verse and words you wrote on it. Uh, so there's just like this idea of like they're thinking about things, right? Like plants and trees and fruit, and like how do we um like give something to the people so that they take something home with them, like from the prayer. And so like having like you go up to the tree and take a fruit and maybe like some prayer requests from the tree like home is like a really cool way to continue like the prayer movement. So like I have like the fruit and the leaves still hanging up behind me. And so I don't know, they just like put a lot of good thought. And so that's like something that really stuck out to me. And I hope to like foster in our region. It's like people who just like are passionate and love and want to do something, whatever it is, like decorating or like, hey, we have a passion for prayer and they start thinking about like these things like, how do we
How many
incorporate
people
into
do
the
they have
theme?
in Florida?
Um, I think the whole conference in total was 104. So that's pretty good, like considering our camp was like 100, like 17 or something,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And that's high school
Like
to
including
include it.
staff?
Yes, including staff, I think, for them 100.
What about Florida? Did it include staff?
Oh, yes. So for us, including staff, and then for Florida, including staff, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's around the
So,
same.
like, -2 for the pastors. Like, some, like, pastor's wife, but, like, they also work as staff, and their I forgot, their team, like, planning team and stuff was, like, 5, and then each person in the team has their own smaller team, which is, like, 3 to 5 other people too, which is pretty good amount of staff, like 20, 25 or something. I don't know. Pastor David will probably fix that in the comments, right? Uh, but yeah, I liked it. And we want to do something similar. It'll be like camp for you guys, but then you don't have to do camp. It'll be more relaxing and free. Um, yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Any other updates?
So actually I got married.
Let's go. Actually,
uh
what finger is that on?
my ring finger, left hand
Oh,
ring finger. Yeah. I know what to do.
I've been wearing that ring the past 2-3 years.
wait. That's why I've
Uh,
been getting no women. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I'm wearing my ring wrong.
No wonder, scaring them off. What else is going on?
Wait, did you actually? What?
No. So, I don't know, like, you guys have the Glory Games coming up, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, it's football, and so I don't know if you ever heard of this, but it's called the National Football League. Yeah. So, they play, like, games, like, a lot of times on Sunday. So, like, after church, I started watching, like,
Oh, you
this
watch?
football games, yeah.
Okay.
And, like, Dallas has their own team, did you know that? They can follow them.
Mm.
Yeah, you saw him
Yeah.
today?
Yeah, I saw him
You don't,
today,
you
and
don't care about the
that was
Houston team?
No, I do. That's why I started watching, because I was like, "Okay,
Oh, okay.
CJ
Houston's
Stroud,
doing well.
like,
CJ
new
Stroud.
guy,
CJ Stroud, baby.
Jesus'
yeah,
second cousin.
yeah,
Now we're about to
he's a man
adopt.
he's a Mog, right? A man of God,
Man of God.
and, Texans are doing well, and so,
Man of God
yeah,
is
I'm
good.
I'm into it, yeah. So, actually, like, I was gonna watch it today, but we're gonna, record, so I didn't watch whoever's playing right now.
Oh, wow. Do you like
But
it?
Oh, you actually like it.
I do it during meal prep. So, like, whatever games happen at, like, 3, that's, like, when I'm meal prepping, so, like, I watch, Dallas get destroyed by the Lions.
Absolutely tragic.
No, not tragic, hilarious. Uh, that was so fun. Um, but one thing I have picked up is the nighttime game. I would watch, and I would, like, put on, like, the face mask, and so that's, like, my ritual. Like, I will
Oh.
watch yeah. I will watch football with, like, the little, like, thing face
The
mask.
skin
Yeah, the skin
moist.
thingy, moisturizing.
Yeah, a
Wow.
lot of Austin people
Is
have
that
been
why your
getting
note? I
football
was so
too.
confused one time because I keep up with your notes here and there. One of your notes is like, Clutch City or something like that.
Oh,
Andrew
oh.
just
We clutched last week. It's like, yeah.
Because I was like,
Listen.
what happened? I was like, Clutch City in all caps with no song,
He-
with no context at all. And I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah, if you know, you know. So, like, maybe you guys should check it out. NFL. Yeah. 'Cause I know you guys are, like, into flag football, so this is, like, American football and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can root for the
what the heck?
the Cowboys since they're Dallas and stuff, but you don't have to. Like, you can just root for anyone you want to. You don't have to root for your
Yeah,
Dallas.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
I
this guy?
I
This
only
guy's like an
want to root up
expert
for
or something.
Dallas.
This guy's an expert or something.
Yeah.
A lot of people get into football from Austin, at
Recently,
least
I
for
don't know, I
fantasy.
understand it.
Fantasy, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't wanna bring it up. I don't wanna bring it up.
Fantasy's stupid. Fantasy is so stupid.
It's like Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. It's like one step ahead of gambling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
thinking. That.
And like sometimes I get like flack for like stock market investing, and I'm like, you play fantasy football. And like if once you put like money down, then I'm gonna say the exact same thing to you. But yeah,
I mean, you don't have to though. I think.
I know. But it's like once you like put some type of money or monetary prize or something. But yeah,
Yep.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
That I would win if I joined. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, so you think you can,
Watch your
fleece me
backs.
on some deals, like, Angie's starting to pay attention. Angie's figuring things out now. Yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing is, you guys haven't been running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have not.
Come on.
Nope.
Is that
I've
because
been
you guys
running
are
recently.
training for Glory Games?
No, my sleep
I just
schedule
can't
was
wake
just so
up.
bad. Yeah, my sleep
Yep.
schedule was really bad. So I would
don't
sleep
wanna
at like
run
back
at
then.
night.
Well, also, I'll be honest with you. When I was on that grind set for that 2-3 weeks, where I was just like, I would go to sleep at like 11 or 10. I felt lonely because
No,
everyone's
bro.
on till like
Everyone's on at
12 or 2 or 1 in the
so
morning,
stupid.
and so I'm like, oh, I feel lonely now. Because then I remember one time I didn't show up. I didn't show the Discord for like 1 week or 2 weeks, and even Ethan was like, "Hey, Ethan, David, what do you do now? I feel like I haven't talked to you forever." And I was like, I've been sleeping at 10 or 11, waking up at like 6 to run. But now I don't know. Now my sleep schedule is just bad. That's why. But I'm gonna get back into it tomorrow. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said
You
it.
gotta get back
I
into
said
it.
it. I said it. I am.
Okay. So why run in the morning?
Cooler,
Vibes.
less
Vibe.
cars,
I'm a vibe merchant in the morning.
and I
Okay.
get more stuff in the day too.
I'm-
You get to see the sunrise. It's nice.
It's a vibe.
I'm with you. Like, but I'm thinking about changing it. I don't know.
To a night
Evening?
Because like,
run.
yeah. Well, now
You
it's
do a
like getting a
night
little bit
run?
cooler, right?
Oh, true. Yeah.
True, right? It's getting a little cooler, so we can run later or like in the daytime here in Texas. And like when I run in the morning, it destroys my whole day. Like I just sweat nonstop forever.
For the whole
Uh,
day
so-
after you run,
yeah.
you're just sweating.
Like I run and then I take a shower, then I sit here and I start working from home, and like I'm like drenched, like I got my
doesn't.
towel. I'm like still like wiping my sweat off and stuff. Any like sort of amount of physical activity I do during the day, I just like immediately start sweating. I don't know. So and then like you also kind of is it wrong to run cold? I guess like basically just wake up and run. Like
That
should
feels
I?
wrong.
It's not wrong, but once you train fueled, you don't want to train fasted. You don't ever
No,
want to
you
train
want to
fasted.
nerf yourself fasted. So
Yeah.
that when you're
I eat a
wanna nerf
fueled, you're
banana.
myself.
absolutely
Eat a
good.
banana at least.
Nah, I
Eat
feel
a
like I'll throw
banana
up.
at 6 in the morning and then run. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
really? Oh,
that's crazy.
maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have this I
I
have a
do a
sports
night
drink.
run. Oh, sports drink?
Yeah. So
Gatorade?
it has carbs in it and electrolytes. And so I take it 30 minutes before I run and just go.
Wait, did you just get immensely quieter?
Oh, I did. Wow. Why did I go down? I think I was fidgeting with my mic input. Hi guys.
Hello.
Gosh dang, that's gonna be a pain to edit.
We're gonna
Okay,
edit that out.
continue. Continue.
Wait, okay, I'll say it again. So I have a sports drink.
What the heck?
and-
It happened. You're quiet again.
A little bit.
Wait, what happened? It just went down. By
Yeah.
itself. I just saw it go down. Okay, I'll say it again. So I have a sports drink and it has I'm looking at it right now, just in case. Okay, I have a
Okay.
sports drink and it has carbs and electrolytes in it. So I take it 3 minutes before I run.
What am I supposed to do? Take it and then go
I
to
read a
sleep
book.
for 30 minutes? Oh no.
No,
I
no.
guess I
If
need
you
to
get 30, if
devotions.
you give me 30 minutes in the morning, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Oh.
I basically like I
I'm dead,
literally
bro.
wake up and run. Like I put my
Oh.
clothes on and I go outside.
Nah,
What? I read because I
no
have to
clothes.
read.
Just go.
Wait, what?
It's
I
nighttime.
mean,
No one's there.
Well, I
no
do
one's
wear.
watching.
I mean, honest, if you put on clothes with your shirt, at least you're gonna use a lot of clothes if you run often. So I just
Yes, my oh, no, well, there's kids in the neighborhood going to school.
so
They're at the bus stop, bro. I run next to them.
you run next to them.
Hello, children. Don't mind me.
No.
The bus driver's like, "Do I take off or not?"
Yeah, the cop sitting at the corner. I'm like, yo, okay.
Yeah, but you do use a lot of clothes when you run. I'll be honest with you, because it's one and done. You sweat for
Yeah.
you run for 30 minutes and then, boom, washer.
Yeah. No. Oh well, dude. I probably should. My clothes reek, dude. Like you can't. I can't wash the stench out of them.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So people
Is
are
that
like, you need to
impossible?
No, yeah. I started like researching it. I was like, yeah, like eventually, like the sweat and stuff, like bacteria, the stinky stuff starts to smell, like grow on your clothes, and you can like try to wash it as much as you want, but it won't get it out because it's like deep inside like the fibers.
Oh,
So you have to do like this kind of method. I forgot what it's called. Like shock your clothes or something. Like you make this concoction and you throw your clothes in and you like let it stew for
Put it
8
in the
hours.
torture chamber.
Yeah, like you got like yeah. So then there's like that gets the like deep clean out. So I had to do that eventually. But since I only run with those clothes, like no one smells it but me. Um but yeah.
So anytime you want to run, you have to wash them.
Like, I mean, obviously I wash it, but like when I wash it, the smell doesn't go away.
No, but like
Oh,
you said, you only wear those clothes to run. So do you have like? Is that you only wear one pair of clothes to run? So
no,
you like
I
run and oh
I have like those like gym shirts, like that type of fabric, like sports fabric,
like polyester?
breathable. Yeah. And so like I only use those shirts to run. You know what I mean?
mm,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Polyester
Yeah,
is
like
okay.
you won't catch me wearing them like hanging out with you guys or something.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah. So that's why we just go tarps off.
No one wants to see that.
I pay. I mean, what?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I need to get back into it though, because speaking of, I haven't signed up for it. Surprised you did. You didn't say anything. I didn't think anyone signed up yet.
I thought you signed up.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find our team.
That's yeah. Because
Oh,
no one told me they were signing up, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll sign up when everyone
okay.
signs up.
Well, don't join the Hot Nook Moms, or Hot Nook Mommies or whatever.
Mummies?
That was a
Wait,
joke.
you joined them?
No, I didn't. But I saw them on
Okay,
the list. I thought it was so funny.
that's so funny.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. We won't have
okay.
a team, but I guess we just run. But yeah, I'm signed up. Like I just
Oh,
needed
okay.
that. I've been suffering because like when I've been running, I've been doing worse and worse, and my body's starting to hurt. So
Oh,
I was like, I feel discouraged, so I needed something to push me. So I'm like, I might sign up for the
Hot Nick
okay.
mummies.
Yeah, join the hot mommies. First they're hot. They're probably Viet, right?
mm-hmm.
And maybe they're mommies. Like
Mm.
maybe they have a sense of humor. Yeah, they got a
okay.
lot going on, bro.
Let me sign up right now, actually.
We're
Aw.
doing a podcast, brother.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, I need to get back into it though. Oh, you're hurting though. Interesting. Like, where
yeah.
does it hurt? Your feet? Your knees?
On my left ankle, but it doesn't feel like the joint because it like kind of runs up my leg. And then on my right knee, but it's not my knee, it like runs down from my knee. So it feels like a muscle in my lower legs or
Oh,
something.
you
I
stretch?
don't know. Yeah. So I just took a week off, and maybe by Tuesday I'll
Try
be
it. Yeah,
good to
yeah,
run. Yeah.
yeah. Try it. Try it.
But
Try it.
yeah, I just kind of feel
me,
like
me
hitting
and
a
David
wall.
have been taking a month off, so all good. We
But you
were
guys have
feeling
been
fatigued too.
grinding like glory games, right?
Valorant, yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh.
glory game. Glory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gorgeous is there.
Like,
Yeah.
'cause you guys got Billy.
Yeah,
right?
we
Yeah,
did.
we got Billy. It's
So
fun.
It's been a
he's been
fun
coming
year.
to play with you guys or practice?
Yep.
Yep,
He came
yep,
today.
yep.
He comes every other week. And
That's
so
fun.
he'll come one more time before the game, actually.
Mhm. And he's
Um,
your quarterback?
Yep, he's our
No.
quarterback.
No, no.
The
no.
guy that throws the ball, the
Nah,
thrower
nah,
guy?
David.
Yeah. Oh,
David's a thrower
David's
guy.
the thrower? Oh.
He's a thrower
I
guy.
don't okay, but not like the game terminology throwing. I don't actually like.
Yeah, he throws games, but
Uh,
no, Dave's gotten a lot better this year. Dave's gotten a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have a
Anyways.
chance
mhm. Yeah.
to win
Pockets,
one.
routes.
Mm.
Mhm.
Who's
Downs.
who's
So
extra?
yeah,
This
National
guy worked
Football
with Tom
League is
Brady, bro. This guy worked with Tom Brady.
Conversions.
That's just you just added a word that I don't think it's anything to do with football.
Football.
run.
Pigskin.
Yeah, I wanna come, but we're gonna be there, but for other reasons. So
Oh
yeah.
man.
Oh, okay.
I wanted
Just
you there
please
because you had the
remind
mics and
Yeah.
everything.
Dude, it would be so good. It'd be so much fun.
The mics and
you
everything.
gonna
can like
sneak out.
interview people.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Okay.
No, that'd be fun. Yeah. Oh man, I wish you could come.
Oh.
But yeah, it's coming on November 8th, November 9th. Or Games Football, our annual flag football tournament with other fellow churches in the area. It should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been practicing. And
It's been pretty good.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Is there
And,
like
you know,
2 leagues, like an actual league, and then the for fun, like
No.
volleyball?
No.
We don't have enough teams for that. So
Yeah,
it's
they said
everyone in
it's
one.
everyone. So you can go against competitive adults and everything.
Not as popular as volleyball. Definitely
Yeah.
not.
I
Yeah.
wonder why.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
I thought because like the
less
National Football League
running,
Yeah, but
would
yeah,
translate.
and we're Asians, so that's probably why.
yeah. Not a lot of Asian representation in the National Football League.
Is
Yeah,
there
like
any?
kickers.
There is.
Eh,
The kicker
kickers.
is Asian. What's his name?
Of course they
Wu
are.
or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Uh,
I want to see a Vietnamese linebacker, bruh.
Okay, say less. I'm going.
He wants to go for linebacker. Okay, kicker.
So
Pretty
actually
crazy.
at Redeem Alliance Church, like we rent from like a mega church. And so they have a gym. And we used to use it on Friday nights to play volleyball. But like since like 2019 or something, like COVID or no, wow, 2017 maybe. Whatever. It like flooded and then like the church got renovated and they used it for having like another church like have their service in there. And now they opened it for us. And so like maybe if we get hands on the facilities, we're gonna have a place for sports maybe someday. It's a full
Ooh,
size like basketball court, or you can change it to volleyball, and there's a field outside.
that's hype.
So
Wait, that's hype. That's a little
That'd be
hype.
we'll
good.
see.
Be
Yeah, we'll
fun.
see. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Okay. What are we
Course
on?
it is.
An hour 20?
Hour 20.
Since we're talking about being active, we have our heresy warning for the week, for the month, for the last 3 months. Here's our heresy warning. Honestly, this one I'm a little interested. I don't know how long this would be. Maybe it'd be short. But my question would be about dancing in the church. All right.
Is that because
Oh,
So
Footloose.
a lot. Okay, my sister does dance stuff, but also Glory Games. The thing, the we had to do with the dance thing
The
before it,
TikTok dancing. Okay. Yeah.
and I'm seeing a lot of people say like, uh, it's not allowed, and other people are like, it's fine, it's whatever, as long So how should we view dancing in the church? Yeah, okay. That's how I'll phrase it. All right, I'll
How
let you
should we
ponder.
view dancing?
Hmm. You better put up a book. uh, I recently. What book is that?
Ask Pastor John.
Ask Pastor John. I recently talked to a friend of ours about worship. Tony from SoCal. We had a whole 3-hour discussion about worship a couple weeks ago, and dancing was involved in there because it
Mhm.
could be a form of worship, I guess, in some people's eyes. I don't know too much about it, but I just know it is controversial. I remember we've gone to a camp at California where they don't allow dancing. Yeah.
Footloose. Yes, it's Footloose, bro.
Yeah. And so,
Wait, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
yes.
Okay.
I don't, but I
Oh,
know Footloose.
it's a movie, an old movie. What?
Yep. With the dance,
Kevin Bacon?
the dance off.
Yeah, like they can't dance.
Oh.
The dance save the world. What do you call it? I know there's like some scriptures about dancing, specifically with Psalms. You
Yeah.
turn my wailing into dancing. You turn my grief into dancing, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Or
David was
like,
a big dancer.
yeah. I'm not, but the guy in the Bible, yeah. And so he danced as a response. That was his like emotional response, his physical response. I don't know in the church setting,
Okay,
but I do
a
know.
few verses.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. Honestly, I get turned off by it, but I don't know. Ask Pastor John. What did Pastor John say? Ask the pastor.
He
This
doesn't
pastor.
say anything.
Oh my gosh, ask Pastor John.
Yeah. But like, okay, so like one of the Bible stories I think about is in 2 Samuel chapter 6, where David brings the ark to Jerusalem. The ark kind of being almost like the literal, well, I guess the literal place where God is, right? Like they acknowledge like this is the presence of God here, like he's right here. So in verse 5, while David and all Israel were celebrating energetically before the Lord, singing, playing various strings instruments, tambourines, rattles, cymbals. There's a part where in verse 14, now David, wearing a linen ephod, was dancing with all his strength before the Lord. David and all Israel were bringing up the ark of the Lord, shouting and blowing trumpets. When Saul's daughter sees him, she's like, "This is shameful. Like, why is he dancing?" And he says, like, "I was dancing before the Lord. I was celebrating. Like you can probably say that God punishes her for saying it. I don't know. It just ends with like saying that this lady, right? She didn't have any children to the day of her death. I don't know if that's because she's Saul's daughter or she was talking about David dancing before the Lord or like trying to rebuke him or something. So that's just kind of like a really brief summary of the story. And so like the way I just see it is like, I don't know, what if your worship did become dancing? Like, is that wrong? I'm like, no, I guess not, right? Because like sometimes I do want to keep like the sanctity of worship and like having a reverence, but like this is quite literally David like on fire and like wholeheartedly like expressing his worship and joy through dance. I'm like, I guess it's not wrong, you know. So that's in my like approach to it. Like, I'm not gonna say dancing as a form of worship is wrong. Um, Now, does that mean we should dance in church or whatever? Because like, quite most of the times, like it's not going to be a form of worship. Uh, you know, so should we do that? I don't know. Let me see what John Piper has to say if he has anything to say about it. He doesn't.
No, I honestly, I don't see this talked about too much. It's just like little murmurs, like, "Nah, I wouldn't dance. I wouldn't do that." I don't see like. I mean, David showed me this one clip, and that clip made me upset, bro. It's like they were talking about, should I dance in church? Like, I don't know. That's what they said. That's pretty much what they said. So David needs to find better clips.
I just wanted to show you the clip because I don't know what to think about it either.
What in the Bible does it say? It's bad. She despised him in her heart.
Oh, you're looking at the
Uh,
passage,
yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is an iconic one for dancing, but
right?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, how the king of Israel has distinguished himself today. He has exposed himself before his servants, slave girls, the way a vulgar fool might do. And he's like, I was celebrating, he chose me, put me as king. Like, I don't know. And that's kind of like all it happens.
Mm.
I don't know why it's in the Bible.
You think it depends on the dance too?
I mean, if we wanted to get like super nuanced, like, David started like twerking, then probably like, it's probably not good, right?
Dang it, the image popped in my mind. King David
He was
absolutely
wearing
letting it loose.
he was wearing a linen ephod.
Crazy.
Like, he was not very clothed. Uh, so, you know,
Uh,
Like
I don't know.
in my mind, it it feels fine. Like, but I don't know. I don't know. Does Bible? I don't know. Does the Bible like no dancing unless?
You also think it's a traditional thing because maybe back then dancing was was more like idolized and like it was a different form of dancing, and it just grew into the church traditionally wise, like how we see our church talk about Halloween and stuff like that. Just things that grow and into church culture. I don't know.
mhm. Yeah,
I don't know.
culture definitely has something to play with it. Um, I mean, like, even like in our Vietnamese, like, around Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, like that and stuff. Like, you guys have like dancing, right? The girls do their little flower dance and whatever. Um, and so like then you like approach is like, are we doing it for the glory of God or are we doing it because of tradition? It's like, is it wrong to have just tradition in church? Like, I think
Mm.
it depends, right? Obviously, if it's hurting us, then like it shouldn't find its place. But also like if it's not and it's just kind of like our tradition, then I don't know. I find like myself I find it hard to argue against it. Like, I find it hard to say like why not? Like, why let the people dance? You know,
Mm, mm.
Let the people
uh,
dance.
let the people dance.
Give cake.
You know,
I don't
yeah.
know. I look through the Bible and I don't see anything that's like completely, absolutely destroying it. Maybe there's
Mhm.
like a few verses that's like, be careful how you use it or something like that. But usually it's with celebration in the Bible. Like he was dancing with joy, or uh, I don't know, his dancing turned to mourning, and I don't know, just I don't. Pastors, help me, pastors. But I don't even know if pastors could help because isn't it? It's like such a small topic in the Bible, unless you know
Yeah.
your Bible like that. But
So, yeah, other than like some of the passages we share, like I don't know anything else about what the Bible says about dancing. So, like this is kind of where like your discernment about Christian liberty comes in. And so um in my learning and stuff, I come across some methods to discern for yourself that I find is a good enough framework for me to figure it out. So first is, does it bring glory to God? Two, is it driven by a renewed mind and a transformed worldview? So like, you know, in like Romans 12:1, like be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we're seeing things in a new light, the light of uh kind of see it more the way like God sees it through a Christian like lens, right? And so continuing our like traditions of like that dancing and stuff. It's like, are we now observing it, like being critical of it through a renewed mindset? So just like, are you looking at it through a new lens? Uh, Three, is it a demonstration of Christian love? That was a little tough, right? Four, does it break the law? So that means like, you know, maybe if uh yeah, we're not doing the right dancing or it's like suggestive or something like that, and maybe we're breaking law here, so we shouldn't be doing it. And then the last one, does it further love for God and for his people? Um, and so like when it comes to like, I don't know why I keep thinking about that. It's like when it comes to it, like I think it checks a list for me. Like, yeah, I can bring glory to God. We saw it through a renewed mindset. It's like it's not just Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year for the sake of Lunar New Year. I love is like getting the people together. We celebrate. We have a time for fellowship at church. The group as they're dancing, practicing together, um, stuff like that. Does it break the law? I don't think it breaks law. And furthering love is like, yeah, like they get together, dance. Like the team together is a group. Like you can definitely utilize that group if they again, are driven by a renewed mindset, transform worldview, stuff like that. So I can like make the argument like this is okay. And so that's kind of like some of the lens that I look through.
hmm, yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with the getting people together part because that's my sister's reasoning. She leads
Mhm.
dance ministry at our church, so like usually people don't want to sing or don't want to do this, but then they see the people over there up there dancing, and then it gives them a way to get involved. And yeah,
Mhm.
I will say I hate when my sister dances, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna cringe over it.
Right,
I'm
right.
not gonna
Like,
do that.
it might not
Fine.
be for you, but you don't have to make it law for someone else.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
like your reasoning. That was a good. That was
So that's
good for
one.
that.
I don't remember who I got that from. But this one's from the porch. And so here are the 4 steps.
Sounded familiar.
Is it helpful physically, mentally, and spiritually? Like, does it is it beneficial to you in any of those, right? Second, you ask yourself, does it bring me under its power? And then third, you ask, does it hurt others? And so in the sense of like breaking law, um, stuff like that. And then also like, again, if eating meat causes your brother to sin, then maybe don't eat meat next to him, stuff like that. Right? Is it confusing or does it make a pitfall for your brothers and sisters, right?
Is this
And
like
then
only
last,
for? Oh yeah, wait.
huh?
Finish.
And then
No,
the
no,
last one is
you
just
can
does it
finish.
glorify God?
Okay. So is this for like only in the church stuff? Because if you apply this is if this is everything, then wouldn't like watching like some crazy action movie with a bunch of murder and stuff, wouldn't that go against those things?
So this is, yeah, in for everything. Like, I think maybe the context when they gave it was outside of church. So like the examples that I wrote down were like secular music, drinking alcohol at a bar, sleeping over while dating. These are like gray areas. Maybe the Bible doesn't say like, hey, don't sleep at your boyfriend's house. You know, it's like, okay, we're in different rooms and we're not in the same bed and stuff like that. It's like, maybe you still shouldn't do it. It's like, oh, there's other people there. Maybe you shouldn't do it. And here's some of the reasons, like checklists that you should go through. And so, like when it comes to like watching violent movies, then you just ask yourself, is it helpful? Does it bring me on this power? Does it hurt others? Does it glorify God? And if you can say no to one of them, then maybe you shouldn't do it.
Feel like you feel like it does. Like does it not? Like think of
Mm.
like does it glorify I like
Mhm.
the Transformers movie came out, nothing to do with Jesus. How does that glorify God? I want to watch it.
Right. See, that last one is definitely the blanket hard one to get over. Um, so that's like it's usually for an individual. So like when I have an example here for like secular music, it's like, can you still listen to secular music and glorify God? And that's what you have to find out for yourself. Like ask you, figure it out, ask your community, figure it out, right? Like on this channel, we talk about our favorite secular music and stuff. Like I don't, I don't know. I
But
think it's
usually
still possible
our
to
secular
listen.
music is like
Huh?
our secular music. Well, I guess it depends on your secular music, but like
Yeah.
usually most of them are pretty suggestive or explicit.
Mhm. Right. So there's like, I don't know, it's nuanced, I guess. So it's hard to figure it out for yourself. But I think if you just continually ask and reflect on these things, you'll find some sort of, I don't know, some place where you feel okay. Like, yeah, I listen to secular music. Some of it's suggestive. Some of it's suggestive and it's in a different language that I don't even know that is suggestive and stuff. Uh,
Mm.
and then stuff like that. But then I ask myself, like, is it helpful to me? Like, does it bring me under this power? And that's like for secular music, it's really easy for it to bring you under power because you keep listening to it, and then it's like you want what they want,
Should you
you want
listen
what they
to it
sing
in the
about,
first place though? Like if it's like suggestive or explicit, because like
like a trap for yourself,
yeah, like it's
like a
kind of
pitfall for
like
yourself.
you don't want to. Maybe it's extreme, but you don't want to like
Hmm.
move in with your significant other right away because that could lead to temptation and all that stuff.
Hmm. Right. So then, yeah, like the question, like when you ask yourself, does it hurt others? Like includes, I think, you as well. So you had to think about that too. Like, does it break law and does it hurt me? Does it hurt others in me doing or participating in this stuff?
Okay, that just turned into Christian liberties talk.
That's the very difficult and probably the most heretical episode we'll ever have. Christian liberties.
Yeah, bro. Oh my, the pastor's got to come in on this one, please.
They're just, yeah.
Please
We just
come in
gotta
on
take
this one.
No, we just gotta take a very hard stance. We have to be
Mm,
footloose. Like no dancing,
Mm,
no secular music, no
mm.
drinking, and we can't hurt people by saying that, right?
No.
Right?
So
they might
no.
not agree
So
with
is
us,
that
but
the
they won't.
consensus? Consensus, like no dancing, no dancing.
Yeah, no music. Like, why are we even singing? Like,
Why are we alive?
yeah, like
Stop.
when you listen to good music, like, don't you want to move your body? And isn't that dancing?
Is that I don't know. We're vibing.
So no more grittying. No more.
Yeah,
None
when
of
you get that touchdown, you know,
that.
No motion.
Why
Just
is
be
this guy?
nonchalant.
This
yeah,
guy's a football
unsportsmanlike
nerd.
conduct.
Flag on the play.
Flag, flag,
Wait,
flag.
Andrew's such a nerd. He's just a new like football fan. He's like, huh, is that third down? Ah, first down.
So many nerds here. But that is our talk on dancing. And
And a little
in
bit in Christian
conclusion,
liberty.
talk to your pastor. Okay. And next,
If it's happening at your church, I assume they have thought about it.
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah,
most likely. I hope so.
yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's very easy for us to fall into tradition and just do it because it's tradition. But I tend to think that someone has looked at it critically with a renewed mindset.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think as long as yeah, how's it glorify God? So like how that's why I think like some dances might not point to God as well as
Well,
what was this to?
the gang
You-
sign? What kind of gang
Which-
sign is this?
Oh.
Why is Andrew more hip than us?
I
I'm
wanna know
one
what he's
step ahead of
doing.
you. Okay, let me do the one you guys know.
Wait, yeah, I know that one. I know that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, Andrew's. You know, shout out to my boy Justin. I gotta explain like the visual stuff to the Spotify listeners out there. So Justin just did a K-pop dance, and yeah. Okay, that's it. You gotta accommodate the Spotifyers.
Nice.
All right. In conclusion, glorify God.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, it's usually the conclusion we come up with. Usually,
how's the dance moves
We
point
always
to
forget.
God?
See, like that, it's so abstract to me. So I
Mm.
don't like it. It's too abstract. It's like, what glorifies God, and can anything glorify God? And it's like,
Rap music.
Okay, you know what? No. Okay, yes or no? Yes or no? Right now, dancing. Yes or
Like,
no?
like Forrest Frank. Like, is his music
Oh yeah.
glorifying God? Like,
It's a
can
good
rap,
day.
you know?
Baby on my
Is it-
arms.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no before this episode, but Andrew has convinced me to say
Dancing?
yes. Yeah.
I think
Maybe not
I
in the
do
church.
like. I do kind of like the frameworks that like I follow through the things I learned through preaching and teaching from other people. Like, just thinking critically about why you do it, I think is good enough. It's like, as long as we know we're not breaking law and that we're not hurting one another, right? Then what benefit do we have to doing it? And if we can answer all those questions and sound good, then I'm like, why not dance in church? Like, let them do the flower dance or whatever.
Hmm.
See, my when I thought of this question, I was like, nah. I think you keep it out of. You can do it outside of church. Like you can do like a dance outside of church, but like in the sanctuary, I don't know. I don't know. For me, it's like a sacred place, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But then it's like, yeah, you can like, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because then people are like,
Mhm.
yeah, David danced literally in front of God, you know?
What's that face? So
It's like, so like, what are we gonna do about this?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yes. No. I'll say yes. Just yes or no.
Okay, I'll be the opposite. No.
Okay. We gotta know.
Think
Just because.
critically. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yes or no?
This guy's ignoring the prompt. Yes or no?
Take a side answer. We gotta be. I just know because why not?
What
Yes.
kind of podcast are we for not giving our real opinions? All right.
Okay, my real opinion is yes.
Okay.
Dance in church.
Okay. So David, bully David, or bully us too, or don't bully anyone because it's a glorified God. And now
Yeah,
that
edify us if we're wrong. Right?
yeah, oh,
Right,
we like
guys?
that. We like that a lot. And
Yeah.
we'll read it. By we'll read it, I'll read it, and then share it to these guys. And this
Need
is a perfect time to plug everything. Spotify, YouTube, our churches,
Jesus.
The National Football League.
the National Football League. Yeah. But anything else?
Do better.
Do better. That's our message for today. But yeah, okay. 1 hour, 1 hour 40. All right, we're back. We're back,
We're
baby.
so back.
We're so back,
Unbelievably back.
We're back.
And 1 year anniversary. Are we gonna do anything? Probably not. Don't feel like doing anything. Maybe we'll do something next year. But I don't feel like doing anything. You got a little video on the top. It'll be right here. Oh wait, maybe it's over here. It's over there. Okay, but yeah, that's it. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you, and YouTube gang. Yeah, okay. I forgot how to leave these videos. Anything else? Any shout outs? But if not, we shall stroll away on a running back's back or something. I'm trying to some NFL reference. Okay.
NFL reference. Here.
NFL reference right there.